for a little book haul. What's up? I hope you're good. So yes, today we're talking about books I bought in the first 6 months of the year. Even though 2 books that I'm gonna show you, I bought them in December but got them in January. So basically it's like 15 books. So yeah, I don't buy that many books, especially like I feel last year and this year I didn't buy as many books as I used to. You know, sometimes I would just buy 10 books, 15 books a month or whatever. But since I stopped being subscribed to bookish boxes and try to be realistic with the amount of books that I buy, and also because I'm moving away from YA, and I feel like a lot of people keep showing YA, you know, as a creator or online, like on Instagram or whatever. But also I feel like a lot of people are moving away from YA. I don't know what I said, but it doesn't really matter. I'm pickier and pickier with the books I buy now. It doesn't mean that a book with just a beautiful cover, I will not get it. I will get it, but I'm just more conscious about what I buy, because you know I have a TBR that keeps looking at me being like, hey, read us. So yeah, I'm trying, but I'm here to just show you the books I got. So I do a book haul every 6 months, so twice a year, because that's what works for me at the moment. It doesn't mean that I'm not gonna buy, I don't know, 60 books in the second half of the year, especially with Yalk in July, but I'm not planning on buying that many books, so we shall see. And also, I'm not shaming anyone buying 25 books plus a month, okay? It's just not me anymore. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, okay, let's start with the 2 books I got in December. I mean, that I bought in December and got in January, I believe. And just gorgeous books. I got these 2. So The Unspoken Name and The Thousand Eyes by A.K. Larkwood. These are the broken binding editions, as you can see, and they're both signed and numbered, so I'm pretty proud of them. I really love what the broken binding is doing, so I had to get them, even though I cannot remember if I paid taxes. I feel like I paid taxes on top of it, so they were quite expensive because of the EU tax, you know, import tax, because the UK is not in the EU anymore, and I don't mind buying more from the broken binding if they are as gorgeous and paying the taxes, because oh my god, I cannot get over those edges, just gorgeous. But yeah, I don't really know what this is about. I just know that it is adult epic high fantasy. Michael recommended a book being like, oh, you need to read it, it's so good. And here it says, what if you knew how and when you would die? Ooh, okay, I don't really need to know more. But, oh yes, I remember. So apparently when you get 14, you have to go to the mountain or somewhere and you get a sacrifice, or you get some kind of title. I don't know if sacrifice is actually you who has to sacrifice something, or it is you getting the title of sacrifice or whatever. There is something going on. So you have to go to a mage, and they tell you what to do, what your path is or whatever, but something happens to our main character and it's not supposed to happen that way, and it's not supposed to be something like that. I don't know exactly, but I'm intrigued, and the books are gorgeous. We are actually reading it in July with the Howling Pack, which is a book club I have. It's not a Patreon book club, everyone is welcome, so I will link it down below. We have a Discord, so we talk about the book, we split the book in different sections or whatever to make it easier to go through, and then at the end of the month, or like the first Saturday of the month after that, we actually have a live show on my channel and talk about it. So yeah. Then I believe the 2 next books that I got were these 2. So Fugitive Telemetry Network Effect from the Murderbot series. I read them all. It was quite a surprise to actually see they're all novellas except this one. It was not a chunky one, but like chunkier than those. But I love them. All the books were 5 stars for me. I actually read them and vlogged them for the snowstorms, and I absolutely love them. And now every year I'm gonna... Oh, my voice! That is what happens when you film several videos in a row. But I was saying that every year when the new one's gonna come out, I'm gonna get it and read it and vlog it for the Snowstorms, because we have a special thing for that series now. But I really loved it. I was not expecting to fall in love with the Murderbot. Murderbot is actually a bot of some kind. It lives among humans, and of course it has opinions. How stupid are humans? How brainless are humans? How we humans are. But in a very, very humoristic and sassy and whatever way. I fell in love with Murderbot, and I fell in love with its path and its way of handling humans. So good, so good. I think I got this one because, in case you don't know, I need to maybe film like an update on my mental health or whatever, but I stopped working mid-December. I'm still like working for that company in a way that I still have a contract with them. I'm just on sick leave, if that makes sense, because I actually got diagnosed with depression and burnout, both due to work and working over 70 hours for 2 years a week, like whatever. It wasn't whatever. I'm still on my path of getting better, so that's why you don't see as many videos. Even though I'm not working, I'm not creating more content because I'm just not capable of, because sometimes I sleep 36 hours at once, but it's so much more than just sleeping. But I was so down, and I was like, okay, I deserve to treat myself, and I got this. So it is The Hobbit and the 3 books in the Lord of the Rings series. I got these beautiful editions. Basically, you have The Hobbit like this. It's so gorgeous. I don't believe there is anything here, no, but the end pages are gorgeous, and you have like illustrations like this one. So I just love that book, and yeah, it was my first time reading The Hobbit. Absolutely loved it, and it is YA, like middle grade YA. And then you have Lord of the Rings, which is my first time reading it in English because I read it in French, and it's so dense. I'm enjoying it. I'm buddy reading it with Matty, and we are having a good time, even though it takes us longer to actually go through these books because they're like denser, heavier, the writing style, but also the chapters. You can listen to them on Scribd. One chapter is like, or at least for The Return of the Kings, the first chapter is 2 hours long. So that's telling you how dense and everything can be. But I wanted to treat myself, so I did it. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. You all know what it is about, and I wanted to reread them, especially because of the TV show coming out in September. But yeah, I wanted to treat myself, so okay. So of course I had to get that one because everyone got that one, and because I love V. Schwab, so I wanted that book. Also, yes, I have the American cover because I'm one of the only one who prefers actually the American cover to the UK one. I'm not saying the UK cover isn't beautiful. I'm going to put a picture here. It is. But I don't know, this one was better for me in a way that the 2 houses are not like, you know, compared to that one. I don't know if that makes sense. Like in a line, aligned in some way, but they like a bit wild, which feels perfect for like portal fantasy. I don't know, in a sphere, because it's like round or whatever, so I feel like having something aligned. They're still kind of aligned, but whatever, I prefer that cover. I don't know what it is about, except that it is a portal fantasy. That's all I know. Some people loved it, some people did not enjoy it as much, but I feel like it's the case for pretty much every single book out there. I love the size of this book because it's a bit like shorter. Love the end pages. I don't know if the UK cover has it. But it has also illustrations, which I love. Oh, there is a door. Is that the door leading? Ooh, I'm curious. But yeah, I want to get to it. I don't know when I will get to it, but I want to get to it. Maybe I could keep it for Readathons in January to have one more like portal fantasy to read. Maybe, but let me know if you've read it, if you did enjoy it. So far, my favorite, like by V. Schwab, I really loved like Darkest Shade of Magic, but the first book was 3 stars, the second one 4 stars, and I believe the last one was 5 stars for me. The series that really worked for me was, I mean, it's a duology, it's Vicious and Vengeful, both 5 stars. My favorite one. But yeah, by her. But yeah, let me know if you read it and what you thought of it. 2 books that I got for Jurassicathon, which I organized with the Winterpack, and I mean, it's going on the entire year. So we had Jurassicathon with like yearly prompts or whatever, but we had Dinosaurs in June, which was like 12 days long or 11 days long, just focusing on dinosaurs of some kind. So obviously I read those, but also because we watched all the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World movies, except the last one I watched it with Cleo, but we did not watch it all together because it got just released, you know what I mean? So it's not on Netflix, Prime, or whatever. I read those, reread those, 5 stars, love them. So yeah. That's it. If you didn't know, I wanted to be a paleontologist when I was a kid. I still kind of secretly want to be one, but it's not an option anymore. Yeah, I love dinosaurs. So every year on June 1st, because apparently June 1st is the International Dinosaurs Day, I'm gonna have something with the Winterpack like every June 1st, because dinosaurs are just cool. I love dinosaurs, okay? I love them. This book is a Bone Orchard. I'm not sure how you pronounce it.
Orchard.
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 Orchard. Okay, so The Bone Orchard by Sarah A. Mueller, and it is a book I got in the Unplugged book box. I got a box for the Equinox box, which is like a quarterly box. Yeah, it came with a signed bookplate. I don't really know what it is about, but it says here, Charm is a traitor, a witch, a whore, a prisoner, a survivor, and now she must also solve the Emperor's murder. I mean, I love the cover. I love anything with bones. I find them like elegant. Like bones are elegant, of course, with no flesh or anything left on it. But like I feel like it's very elegant, especially with the flowers and everything. I find it very elegant. So I'm looking forward to that one. Let me know if you read it or even heard about it, because I have not. Then we have some special books. Not special because they are special covers or special editions or whatever, just because they are specials in some way. So I met a wolf and she actually was visiting Brussels, and we met and we went for a drink and for fries, and we went obviously to Waterstones because we have one in Brussels. And I bought this one, which is Echo by Thomas Oldhovelt, who is actually a famous Dutch author, which I did not know. And this book says here, it's one thing to lose your life, it's another to lose your soul. And apparently it's the story of a guy who went hiking with a friend of his, and he went there, whatever, but something happened. There was some kind of accident, I guess, and he comes back and he's in some kind of coma, whatever. But when he wakes up, he realized that his friend is gone and that something has changed within him. He can feel that something is different. So I want to see how weird it is, because apparently it matches the description of horror, like cosmic horror, like the horror places, annihilation, etc. So I want to see how close it is and how I'm gonna enjoy it, because I don't know what it is about, but I do love the cover. The reason why I bought it is because of the cover. So yeah, it doesn't want to focus, but yeah, gorgeous cover. Then I have a book that I got as a gift from Larissa, thank you so much, and it is The Twisted Ones by Kingfisher, which is actually an author that a lot of us are enjoying reading from and loving, so with the Winterpack. So we're gonna have a buddy read, but the buddy read is gonna be in July, and it's for that book, so the Nettle and Bone by Kingfisher as well. So thank you, Larissa. And this I bought with Cleo. So I visited Cleo and I actually bought that one, and they both, like, I just love the cover and the little bit of creepiness in it, but also it's elegant. I just love it. I cannot remember what it is, but apparently they all described as some kind of cosmic horror in a way, like thriller or whatever. The devil is waiting in between these pages. Sounds like so floppy as well. But yeah, so we're reading that one in July, and this one is about exciting, deeply wise, sad, brutal, and compassionate all at once. It's like, this isn't a fairy tale where the princess marries a prince. It's the one when she kills him. And then the last book I need to show you is also a book that I bought with Cleo. And this is this one, never heard of it, never seen it anywhere. This is The Imagination Chamber, so Cosmic Rays from Lyra's Universe by Philip Pullman, sorry. So it has to do with his darkest material, no, his dark material, his dark materials. All the names, like in French, the names are completely different, whatever. But we are gonna like buddy read the series, His Dark Materials, but I want to read everything that has to do with it. And this book is tiny, it's gorgeous, like it's gorgeous, but it's not really a book. Like first it's really red, but then on each page you just have like something short written, so it's not like it's an actual story. So I'm definitely so intrigued. I hope you can see it. But like on every page there is something short written. So I'm definitely intrigued because I never seen it, never heard of it. So please let me know if you have, if you enjoyed it, because I don't know. It says here appearances can be deceptive. This is a book like no other. It contains untold riches, every page a tiny particle of story from the universe of His Dark Materials, made alive by us, for us by the writer's imagination. I love the tiny particle because it's, never mind. Unforgivable. I almost forgot this book, which is the last book I bought, which is the priority I have, which was on my TBR a year ago. And it is this one. So Season of Fears by Shannon Maguire. So the sequel to Me the Game. Of course I have it. Of course I have it. Come on. How come I almost forgot to mention it? Because it's that obvious that I feel like I don't need to tell you that I got a Shannon Maguire book, but I have to show it to prove to you that I got it. But yeah, I have not read it yet. I know, surprising, but I will, because I actually want to reread Me the Game and read this one and vlog it. So that's why. And also I wanted to have time to actually read it and not having to rush into it. If you have not read Me the Game, please give it a try. My favorite author, so I cannot wait for the next We Were Children book. Well, yeah. But well, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little book haul. I know it's not like huge or whatever. I know people love huge haul, but this is just my realistic TBR. I mean, not TBR. I mean, yes, the majority of them it's a TBR. But, you know what I mean, like a book haul. But yeah, let me know if you've read any of the books I mentioned or if they are also on your TBR. If you have any questions regarding anything, ask them below. But yeah, I'm gonna leave you now. Yeah, just maybe give me the name of the last book you got from the library or that you bought. But yeah, well, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to be a part of the pack. Talk to me in the comment section as usual. And until next time, take care, wolves. Bye.